Welcome to Gypsy the Airstream at Tiny Haven Living in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Tiny Haven Living is this incredible tiny house rental community that you yourself can experience, and we've just been absolutely drawn to ever since we first saw them on Instagram and on Airbnb. What's really incredible too is they have two different locations. So currently we're staying at the Harpers Ferry, West Virginia location, but they also have a location, I think it's around 30 or 40 minutes away from here in Virginia. So you can experience all sorts of different tiny houses. They have everything from these retro Airstreams to traditional tiny houses to glamping tents to a geodome. I mean, you have so many options when you come stay at Tiny Haven Living, and it really is just this peaceful, serene retreat. Last night we just stayed out here by the fire, watched the stars, and just felt so relaxed. You're just surrounded by nature, by beautiful views, and each tiny house has its own really unique space. But we're excited to share Gypsy the Airstream with you guys. So first I want to share some of this outdoor experience at Gypsy the Airstream, so we're going to start over by the grill. So you have this fully covered deck area with a picnic table and a grill station. We've come out here and made hot dogs and just had a nice little lunch out here, which is really cool. You also have some lounge chairs where you can just sit on the deck and watch the sunsets. One of the most amazing things about this location and the outdoor deck area is the lounge chairs face the sunset perfectly, and you just get to enjoy beautiful sunsets in this amazing atmosphere. Another great thing about this covered deck area is even when it rains or no matter what the weather or temperature is, you're able to still come out here, enjoy it. You have a fire pit right in front of you, and yeah, it's just kind of a nice indoor-outdoor situation for this Airstream. All right, so now I'm so excited to share with you guys the inside of Gypsy the Airstream, so let's go check it out. Welcome to Gypsy. So Gypsy is a 1976 Airstream. It's 29 feet long, and the owners, Danielle and Jonathan, they're the ones who created Tiny Haven Living and these amazing spaces. This was actually their flagship Airstream, their flagship tiny house. So this was their very first one. They picked it up in San Diego, where Danielle used to live, and she road tripped it all the way back here to the East Coast by herself, and they transformed it into what you see today. It's the perfect combination of that retro classic Airstream feel with this boho chic vibe that just makes you feel so relaxed, so at home, and honestly like you are on a vacation. Everything is spotless, so clean, so bright, and yeah, it's just a really warm and inviting space. So when you first walk into Gypsy, one of the first things to notice is the ample seating area. You have a whole dinette area and situation with a bench seat and another bench seat, and then this huge wide table. And I know we kind of make note of this in some of our other tiny house tours, but we're just shocked at how much space there is, how wide, how open it feels, how spacious it feels in here. Earlier when we were having breakfast even, Scott was on this side, I was on this side, and it just felt like we had so much room at the table. Enough room for a board game night, some cards, breakfast, dinner, whatever you want. And then underneath these bench areas, you actually have pull-out storage. So wherever you're traveling from, there's a place to put your shoes, some of your clothes, and yeah, it's hidden, so it keeps this area nice and clean. So welcome to the kitchen. You have absolutely everything you need here, from the mini fridge with a freezer pull-out, a nice deep sink to do your dishes, a good prep area, some overhead storage for your plateware, your cups, pantry area. And then over here to my side, you have a nice multi-burner gas stove cooktop, which is really great, and some other hidden storage along the way. This is such a great space to prepare your cup of tea in the morning or coffee, whatever your vibe is, and to get some cooking done. And again, I know I've already said it, but it just feels really wide open. There's enough space for two people to be kind of doing the dishes and cooking, and with all the upper cabinet storage, you'll never kind of see the mess or the extra pantry good items. All right, and I want to take you guys back to the extended countertop area to just show a few really cool things about this space. So Danielle and Jonathan, the Airbnb hosts, have thought of everything that you need to make this little getaway that you're envisioning. You have a s'mores kit over here, which is just so charming, and we've absolutely just loved that. They also provided some games, and you have some really cool handmade items over here, along with some wooden coasters and cutting boards, things that really tie in this space, tie in the handmade but with love feel, and so that's a really cool thing, as well as how deep these countertops are. When you're unpacking or just sorting through the stuff that you brought on your trip, this is more than enough space to do that, so that was kind of a hidden gem for us. All right, and I know everyone's always really curious as to what the bathroom on these spaces look like, and right over here to my side is actually the bathroom. So the first thing that you noticed was that sliding door, and it's great because you have hook space for your hats, your coats, your towels, whatever, on the outside of the door, and it has this beautiful finish with the shiplap kind of look and this wooden trim. And then right on the inside is a full bathroom. I'm talking a sink, a composting toilet, and a shower with a bench seat. So you have everything you need. You have enough space to move around and have a really great shower. And then the corner sink is a really nice touch that makes it feel like that space is still really open, which is really great because when you're talking about tiny living, you want to be really strategic with how everything's placed. So these little corner sinks and that attention to detail makes the bathroom still feel luxurious. And before I show you guys the bedroom, another thing to note is that underneath these countertops, you have continued storage. So extra toiletries and things like that, silverware, utensils, all of that's kind of under here, and it is pretty hidden. It has this nice white finish to it, so your eye's not really drawn to it, but it is there for you to use. And what I love about all the tucked away cabinet storage is these marine latches that you just kind of push in and that locks it in place. You push in again and it pulls out, and it just makes a lot of sense and it works perfectly for this space. So now for the bedroom. Alright, so this bedroom is tucked away at the back of the Airstream, and it is seated with a California king bed. So I've got tons of room in here, and what's really great is you have all these different windows in the bedroom area, and they fully close and block out all the light at nighttime. But what's really great is opening it up first thing in the morning and just seeing this panoramic view of the nature outside. Every night we've been greeted with a handful of deer that just come and graze around here. So it's been really cool to even just sit in here, pop the blinds open, and see just nature unfold. And there's a lot of room back here, which is great. You have some beautiful wallpaper that is accented at the front. And yeah, I mean, a California king-size bed and an Airstream, sign me up. And one thing that we've really enjoyed about this bedroom space and just our overall stay is back here in their bedroom, there's not actually a TV or anything like that. So this has been a really great place for us to just unplug and rest and recharge. And you totally feel that with the warmth of this place, the brightness of this place, the intention to design with this kind of retro boho chic vibe. I mean, you really do feel relaxed, you feel calm, you feel like you're just enjoying nature and able to fully enjoy it. So we've really loved that. We hope you've enjoyed this tour of Gypsy the Airstream at Tiny Haven Living in Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Couple other things to note about this amazing space is that they're pet friendly and a lot of their tiny houses and Airstreams. So we got to bring our dog Tank along with, and he's absolutely loved it. He's loved seeing all the deer, loved having this open space to roam around with us, and so that's been really nice being able to bring him with. The Airstream does have heating, air, honestly all the amenities that you're used to, all your creature comforts. So we really hope that you'll find your way out here to Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. We're leaving a link in the description to this listing and our Airbnb referral code. So if you've never stayed at an Airbnb before, you'll receive a discount on us. Thank you guys so much, and we hope you enjoy.